Hi, I'm Sonam Prakash and I'm here with a new module, Write It Right. So, it must be interesting for you, the topic of the module, Write It Right. So, I want you all to write things correctly. So, for that, I have 4 lessons in this module and I'm going to explain it to you, like the common mistakes and the commonly misused phrases and the rules of capitalization. So these are the common mistakes that we make in everyday life while writing. So I don't want you to make these mistakes. So I have just prepared these 4 lessons for you because I want you all to write correctly. So it is one of the important things, one of the important aspects of writing also. So the first lesson of this module is commonly misused words and phrases. You must have heard about these words and phrases earlier, but we commonly misuse them. We don't write them or speak them correctly. I want you all to write them correctly, and I have a list of those words and phrases for you. So try to listen to them and try to read them correctly, and I would like you to use them correctly after this lesson. Now let's start. So the topics of discussion will be, I have listed out the commonly misused words and phrases. Then I have both correct and incorrect words and phrases. So I'll be telling you about the correct phrases also, the incorrect phrases that we use, that we commonly misuse, and the examples of each of them. So the first phrase is 180-degree change. And how do we misuse this phrases? We often call it as 360-degree change. So it is incorrect. This is wrong. This is wrong English. This is no phrase, 360-degree change. We should say 180-degree change. Now, what is the meaning? So when I say 180-degree change, it means you have turned around and now you're doing the opposite of what you were doing before or earlier. Now, if I say 360-degree change, it will be incorrect because it means that it is turning you to the exact same place where you started. So it will not help me. It does not mean anything. Now, the example, in the last year, my life has done a 180 degree. So that means my life has completely changed. My life has done a 180 degree means my life has completely changed. So now the next phrase is chalk it up to. So just concentrate on the spelling. If I say CHALK, it's chalk it up to. Now the incorrect phrase that we use is again chalk it up to, but then the spelling is changed, CHOCK, which is wrong. Now when I say chalk it up to, the correct chalk it up to means to chalk something up, means to give credit to something or attain something. Now the incorrect version means to insert a wedge-shaped block next to something to prevent it from rolling, dropping, or coming loose. So we often misuse this phrase and we use the second one. But the first one is correct. Let's take an example. Chalk it up to the 21 professional artists who have created short-lived drawings on the pavement at Sanford Street. We are giving them credit. Now the next phrase is deep-seated, but we oftenly misuse it as deep-seated. We use D. Deep-seated is wrong. We need to use deep-seated. So deep-seated means firmly established or deeply entrenched. And deep-seated has no dictionary meaning. So deep-seated is the correct phrase. Now the example, my aversion to anchovies is deep-seated. So the next phrase is tongue-in-cheek. And how do we misuse it? We say tongue-in-cheek. Now when I say tongue-in-cheek, they are 2 parts of my body. And when I say tongue-in-cheek, it refers to the humor in which the statement is not be taken seriously. So it is a humor. Now when I say he said that he was a huge fan of the president, although I suspect that it was a tongue-in-cheek. Now, the next phrase is peace of mind. And how we incorrectly use it? peace of mind. So just concentrate on the spelling. The first one is correct, the second one is incorrect. She had peace of mind knowing that her kids were safe. So the peace of mind refers to serenity or absence of mental stress. It refers to tranquility and calmness. So peace of mind. So there's nothing called peace of mind. The second one is incorrect. Now the next phrase is first come, first served. And how do we use it incorrectly? We say first come, first served. No, it should be served. ED. Served. We use the wrong tense. Now the doctor attends to his patients on first come, first served basis. So the participants will be served in the order in which they arrive. Where do we use this phrase? Like if like the first person is arriving, then the second is arriving, then the third is arriving. So how we are going to attend them? First come and first served basis. So the person who came first will be served first. Okay. The next phrase is exact revenge. And how do we say incorrectly? We say extract revenge. No, it should be exact revenge. They will not rest until they had exacted revenge. To exact revenge means to take revenge. So we should always say exact revenge. We should not say extract revenge. It will be incorrect. Now the next phrase is whet your appetite. And how do we use it incorrectly? We say whet your appetite. So wet and wet, they are similar, but we are pronouncing it similar, but look at the spellings. It should be W-H-E-T, and we say whet your appetite. So when we say whet your appetite, wet is something moisture related to water. No, whet your appetite is incorrect. It should not be W-E-T, it should be W-H-E-T. So what does it mean? It means to sharpen or stimulate. Now, whet your appetite means to awaken your desire for something. So the example is the advertisements on television really whet my appetite for burgers. So when I see some advertisements on television, like we have advertisements of some burger outlets, pizza outlets, so they often whet my appetite. So W-H-E-T, not W-E-T. So these were some of the phrases, and I hope they will help you in daily conversations and writing both. So I hope you like this lesson. I have some more lessons for this module. Please watch them. Thank you so much.